disgusting. Nick, what is wrong with you? I can't believe that I have to do this.
Have NWB sign my back scratcher. P.S. Give him this Boloco coupon. Back scratcher.
That's brass.
And I got a Boloco coupon. $1 for a burrito. That is so sick.
Yes.
Who is this now, Ricky? Ricky brought me home this.
It's this kid I work with, Alex Barajas, but I guess call him Brajas because it's just, I don't know, I like that last name. And yeah, we were talking about Step Brothers. And he's like, what kind of things could have Nick sign? He was like, you don't meet Nick Wright and then not have him sign something. Kind of like the samurai sword and Step Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Randy Jackson.
NWB right on the handle. Boom. And I'm going to do it just like this little cool design because I think that's cool looking. I don't know. That's pretty cool, right? I mean,
That's boss.
that's NWB'd out. A couple of things came in the mail. One of them is for you guys. The other one's for me. First one, I got the Yeti microphone recommended by Max Tuning. He saw my video where I showed you guys how I do my voiceovers, and he recommended this bad boy to me, and I got a little spit screen for it too, so yeah. And this just came in by my boy Brett Gibbs, my favorite powerlifter to date right now. I love this. This is, if you watch Brett Gibbs, this is how he talks. The squat, the beach, and the deadlift. If you guys don't know, go over to Brett Gibbs' channel. I'm gonna link it in the info box below for you, right? The latest video he put out, he competes at 183, so I'm assuming he's probably only like 185. He did a gym meet, like a mock meet, where he went through all the big three lifts just like you would in a powerlifting meet, and he squatted 660, benched about 460, paused, and deadlifted 705 easy as cake, totaling over 1,800 pounds. That is insane. That is why and he's my age, he's 24. That is why he's my favorite powerlifter currently. It's not much, but it's something. We have some Christmas spirit going on finally in this household. I'm unboxing everything. Look how beautiful this is. That is the finished product right there. Breakfast time, guys. So for this video, I'm going to be focusing on just the last preparation for this photo shoot. So packing, meal prepping for the road, planning, etc. Today is Wednesday, and I got to fly out of here on Saturday, and then the photo shoot's on Sunday. But we're kicking today off with probably the only major carbohydrate meal out of the entire day, and it's not even that high of carbs. We got half a cup of oatmeal, paste salsa on 6 grade A eggs, Red Delicious apple, Isatori's fat burner pill, and water. It's pretty simple. I'm not worrying about water manipulation or sodium or anything like that. I'm not coming in at contest level of shredded per se, so the small details like that don't really matter. All I'm doing is hydrating really, really well every day. I have about 2 of these every day, which sounds like a lot of water, but it's really not. It's easy to do. I don't even have to think about it or try to drink that much water because I chug a bunch in the morning. I chug a bunch after my workout, after cardio. Before you know it, you're drinking a lot anyway, but just staying hydrated makes your body flush it out constantly. Like you're constantly peeing it out. So just staying in that constant state of hydrating and flushing, your body ends up just flushing out all the excess liquid anyway, and you stay hydrated enough to activate any carbohydrates that are in there because carbs hold water, and that's what makes you full. And then for carbs, I'm just dropping my carbs down real low from Monday down to about Thursday, even Friday, and my calories will slowly taper, just barely under 2,000 calories by the last day. And then Saturday, when I'm flying out to the shoot, and then Sunday morning, the day of the shoot, that's when I carb up really big, a lot of carbohydrates, and just keep drinking the same amount of water I've been drinking. Okay, first things first, we have the wardrobe all packed up. It's pretty simple and sweet. We have one nice outfit for when I get there. We're going out to eat at a steakhouse on Saturday night, which will be nice. I'll use that meal to carb up for the photo shoot. So just a nice pair of dress pants, a shirt that needs to be ironed, and the Louis Vuitton loafers. One nicer casual outfit, it's the nice pair of jeans and a V-neck, just in case. I don't think I'll even need to wear that, but I think it's just always nice to have like one nice casual outfit on hand in case you need it. A bunch of underwear. The key to more success is always packing a bunch of underwear when you travel, seriously. And then this is not anything I'll be needing to wear. They told me I could bring my favorite alpha top, so I got some shirts and stringers and whatnot. And when we're all done shooting for Isatori, While the photographer's still there and all the lights and whatnot are all set up, I can actually get some professional photos taken in the Alpha gear for Alpha, my clothing sponsor. So that's actually very nice of Isotory. The key, guys, to traveling is always fly in shoes you don't mind beating up, because I end up kicking my shoes off when I'm on the plane and they just get smushed up underneath the seat, and I usually put my feet on top of them. So wear shoes you don't mind beating up when you fly. Also, Isotory requested that I wear black and white sneakers for the shoot since it matches the clothing they're going to be putting me in. So these will work for the shoot as well. So for pants, I'm going to keep it real simple. Always fly in sweatpants. So I'll be flying in joggers. You don't want to be sitting down for X amount of hours on jean seams or on buttons or whatever. Always fly comfortable. So I'll be flying in joggers, and then I'm going to wear joggers to the shoot because I'm going to be changing out of them anyway. So for pants, we're just doing joggers. Prime parking. I got myself a little photo shoot list here. Most of it is going to be for the photo shoot, like on the road and during the shoot itself. Some of it is going to be for the next couple of days, like chicken. A box of white rice, the long grain is my favorite. This will be for on the road when I'm carbing up. Salsa. This is amazing. Gives a lot of flavor and kick to your food. And you can actually put it on and put it in Tupperwares and it won't taste weird when it's all cold and stuff like ketchup and barbecue sauce will. I can only do medium, that's the most I can do, and that's still spicy for me. I am the biggest sissy when it comes to spicy foods. I can't tolerate them at all. Barbecue sauce is actually kind of spicy for me. Christmas carols are playing. What's interesting is I've noticed during this diet, I've been really nostalgic towards Christmas. I think because I'm dieting again, so it brings me back to like my days as a teenager when I was living with my parents and everything. And like, it reminds me of Christmas seasons back then because I'm back to that lifestyle again, so it's kind of cool. Honey is a major key to success when it comes to pumping up, either backstage for a bodybuilding show or a photo shoot. Dead serious. I'm not even trying to quote DJ Khaled. This is a major key to success, literally, for pumping up. I'll go over all of this during the shoot with you guys, but I'm bringing you back to my old school style for everything I used to do backstage when I competed in bodybuilding. Another serious key to success when pumping up is rice cakes. Dead serious. And we'll have to go with caramel because that's not only the most delicious flavor, it's actually the highest in carbohydrates and the highest in sugar out of all of these. They are pretty much only carbs, and they're very light, so they won't make you bloated or overly full, but they will still do the job filling you up. So that's what you want to eat. You don't want to have like a huge feast and have a ton of stuff digesting in your stomach. You want to eat stuff that'll digest fast, but still hold you over and fill you out. Basically combine the honey with the rice cakes, and it's the ultimate pump up meal before you get on stage or before a shoot. More asparagus. Like I said, I think this is the best green you can possibly get. I will grab a Hershey's just to be safe in case I need the extra sugar. I don't think I will, but just straight chocolate, that's the best way to go in my opinion. Quick little nostalgic throwback moment here. This GNC was the first GNC I ever started working at back when I was, I think, 20, about to turn 21, right here in North Kingstown. Barbara was my manager. I don't think she's here anymore, but it was the cleanest store in the world. Man, it was an awesome job. I worked for corporate GNCs and I worked up the ladder to management, managed my own store, and it was a really good experience because it taught me a lot as far as business goes, running operations and whatnot. Learned a lot in that aspect. But at the same time, there's a lot of hours, a lot of responsibility, the management part anyway. And if you get into a slow store like this, it's a lot of just standing around all day, so I don't miss it. But this is actually not this specific store, but working at GNC was the last 9-to-5 job I ever had. And that was actually the job that pushed me over the edge because I had that job while I was dieting for my last bodybuilding show I ever did in 2012. I was managing my own store. I was understaffed, so I was working like literally 60 hours a week. And I'm used to long hours. I had worked multiple jobs at once all my life since I was 13 years old. But eventually, I broke up with my girlfriend. It was a rough breakup. I had that show and my heart wasn't in the show, so that was kind of rough. Finally, I was like, you know what? I'm quitting this job. It's do or die. I'm moving on to NWB. I'm just gonna take the risk and jump out of my comfort zone. I might have been making like $600 to $1,100 at most a month. Back then, a month. Now, if you move on your own, rent, utilities, expenses, it's not a lot of money to live off of, but I was like, screw it, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make something for myself and I'm gonna make it work. I'm tired of putting in all these hours to build someone else's dream. No diss to GNC, but So that's what did it. So 2012, August 25th was my last day at the store I managed. Packed my stuff, and then September 10th I moved down to Virginia, and that is the rest is history. Now we're here today, and I'm loving what I do. A little throwback for you guys. This is called Photoshoot chicken. Gonna put that on low and cook it overnight. And here's the final product. The chicken is all cooked. Ooh, look how easy that breaks apart. It's so soft. That is the beauty of crock-pot slow-cooked chicken. Check it out. This is the only time you could fit 2 full trays of cooked chicken into 1 Tupperware. One last stop. Well, second to last stop. So I got this bad boy, Sutter Home white wine. It's freaking pink, actually. I hate white wine, especially pink wine. I love red wine, strictly a red wine guy. I despise the taste of white wine. But this is not for enjoyment, nor is it for getting drunk. I got this little guy to sip on before and during the photo shoot, because white wine with all the sugar and whatnot it has in it, not to mention being made with grapes and whatnot, is amazing for getting your vascularity out. Anytime I ever have champagne or white wine and I'm lean, veins instantly come streaking across my body. It's amazing. So nothing will get you vascular faster than some white wine. Amazing. So this is just, I got this nasty little bottle of shit to sip on, just little baby sips of it and whatnot, just before and throughout the shoot and whatnot, just to keep vascularity up, as well as the rice cakes and honey that we also got. What are we doing right now?
I'm trying to eat and watch American Horror Story, and you're harassing me.
I just wanted to get you at an angle where I can see your butt. Meals are all prepped, pretty quick, pretty simple. I added a cup of rice in each one, and I eyeballed roughly 6 to 8 ounces of chicken in each one. Crock pot cooked, so it's delicious. And I'm going to add the asparagus right before I leave. You don't want to keep asparagus. You want to make the asparagus as fresh as possible, because greens go soggy really, really fast. So I'm going to cook that and add that at the very last minute. And I'm going to add my paste salsa to everything at the very last minute as well. So this is pretty much everything. Empty gym bag, because it's Isatory brand and they asked me to bring that up. So I just emptied it out and folded it up. Louis Vuitton loafers. They're just loafers, so I didn't need a shoebox for them. I just stuffed socks and underwear in them to keep them filled out, and kept them in their dust bags and packed them up, and they'll be all right. Got my food for pumping up during the shoot, before and during the shoot. And then I have just all the general clothing I already went over with you guys.